In the quiet serenity of Ikaria, a small island in the Aegean Sea, known for its ancient traditions and laid-back lifestyle, an event recently occurred that left thousands of people stunned and searching for answers. A glowing apparition, seemingly in the shape of a human, was witnessed hovering in the sky over the island, illuminating the sky in an otherworldly glow. The sighting, which took place over several minutes, has sparked a wave of speculation and wonder, with many locals and visitors calling it a religious event or a miracle. As of right now, the overwhelming consensus among the island's deeply religious population is that this apparition is a sign from the divine, drawing comparisons to visions of saints and angelic visitations described in religious history. Eyewitnesses from across the island described the apparition as a glowing figure that appeared unexpectedly in the sky. It was distinctly humanoid in shape, with a bright, radiant light emanating from its body, casting an ethereal glow over the surrounding landscape. According to many who saw it, the figure appeared to be floating several meters above the ground, moving slowly and gracefully before gradually fading away into the sky. Reports suggest that the apparition was visible for at least 10 minutes, long enough for residents from various parts of the island to gather outside and witness the event. Some locals took photographs and videos, which quickly spread on social media, attracting attention from across Greece and beyond. The images, though grainy, clearly show a luminous shape in the sky, striking in its resemblance to a human figure. For many on Ikaria, an island with a rich history of Orthodox Christianity, the glowing apparition was immediately interpreted as a divine sign. The island is home to several important religious sites, including ancient monasteries and churches dedicated to the Virgin Mary and various saints. Religious festivals and celebrations are a significant part of local life, and the islanders' faith runs deep. The apparition's sudden appearance, combined with its human-like form and heavenly glow, led many to believe that it was a miraculous vision sent from God or one of the saints. Local priests and religious figures were quick to weigh in on the event, with several suggesting that the apparition could be a message from the heavens, calling people to reflect on their faith and spiritual lives. Some connected the event to St. George, the patron saint of Ikaria, while others drew parallels to Christophany or the appearance of angels in Christian tradition. According to these interpretations, the glowing figure may represent a guardian angel, a saint, or even the Virgin Mary, appearing to the people of Ikaria in a time of need. The religious interpretation of the event gained even more traction as stories began circulating about individuals who experienced feelings of peace, joy, or even healing while witnessing the apparition. Some islanders claimed to have seen the figure make a blessing gesture, further reinforcing the belief that this was not just a natural phenomenon, but a holy event. Religious scholars and theologians have pointed out that throughout history, similar events have often been viewed as miraculous apparitions, sent by the divine to inspire or guide communities. Despite the growing belief in the religious significance of the apparition, not everyone is convinced that what was seen over Ikaria was a miracle. Skeptics and scientists have begun offering potential explanations for the phenomenon, suggesting that it may have been the result of atmospheric conditions, optical illusions, or even man-made sources of light. One theory is that the apparition could have been caused by a rare meteorological phenomenon known as a light pillar, where light from the ground is reflected by ice crystals in the atmosphere, creating the illusion of a glowing figure in the sky. These light pillars can sometimes take on unusual shapes, particularly in areas with clear skies and cold air. Another possibility is that the apparition was the result of electromagnetic interference or reflections from satellites or aircraft, creating an image that appeared to be hovering in the sky. The glowing apparition over Ikaria has also reignited interest in similar phenomena reported throughout history. From the Marian apparitions in places like Fatima, Portugal, and Medjugorje, Bosnia, to more recent claims of angel sightings in various parts of the world, the idea that divine beings can manifest to deliver messages or offer protection is a deeply ingrained part of many religious traditions. Some theorists believe that these events, whether explained by science or not, serve a spiritual purpose, offering comfort and hope to those who witness them. In the case of Ikaria, an island known for its longevity and the spiritual well-being of its people, The appearance of the glowing figure may be seen as a reminder of the importance of faith in a world that often feels uncertain. As word of the event has spread, people from other parts of Greece and beyond have begun making pilgrimages to the island, hoping to catch a glimpse of the sacred or to experience the spiritual energy believed to linger in the area. For hundreds of years, people across the world have reported witnessing apparitions of religious figures, events that often leave those who experience them profoundly changed. From the glowing apparition over Ikaria to sightings of the Virgin Mary, saints, angels, and even Christ himself, such visions have played a significant role in shaping religious belief, inspiring devotion, and providing comfort to the faithful. Apparitions are not confined to one religion or region, but they have been particularly prominent in Christianity, where thousands of people have claimed to witness supernatural manifestations of religious figures. These events often occur during times of crisis or uncertainty and are interpreted as revelations intended to guide or reassure believers. The glowing figure over Ikaria is just one in a long series of religious apparitions that have been reported around the world, raising questions about the nature of faith, the possibility of divine intervention, and the mysteries that continue to fascinate and inspire people of all cultures. One of the most common religious apparitions in Christian history is that of the Virgin Mary, also known as the Mother of God. These appearances are known as Marian apparitions, and they have been reported for centuries in various parts of the world. These events typically involve the Virgin Mary appearing to one or more individuals, often children or devout believers, and delivering messages related to faith, prayer, and the need for repentance. The people who witness these apparitions frequently experience a sense of awe and spiritual renewal, and the locations of these events often become holy sites visited by millions of pilgrims each year. One of the most famous Marian apparitions is the Our Lady of Fatima event in Portugal in 1917. 3 young shepherd children claim to have seen the Virgin Mary multiple times over the course of several months. The apparition reportedly gave them a series of prophecies about the future, including warnings about World War II and the spread of communism. Similarly, the apparition of Our Lady of Lourdes in France in 1858, when a young girl named Bernadette Soubirous reported seeing the Virgin Mary, led to the discovery of a healing spring. Lourdes has since become one of the most important Catholic pilgrimage sites in the world, where many believe they have been miraculously cured of illnesses after visiting the sacred waters. These apparitions, which often occur in remote or impoverished areas, have had a profound impact on the religious communities that experience them. In many cases, the messages delivered by the Virgin Mary call for increased prayer, moral behavior, and a return to spirituality. For the faithful, these events are seen as tangible proof of divine intervention and serve to strengthen the devotion and commitment of believers. In addition to the Virgin Mary, countless people over the centuries have reported visions of saints and angels, figures that are often seen as intermediaries between God and humanity. These apparitions usually occur to deeply devout individuals, particularly monks, nuns, and other religious figures, although ordinary people have also experienced them. One of the most famous accounts is that of St. Joan of Arc, who claimed to have seen and spoken with angels and saints from the age of 13. These visions, which included St. Michael and St. Catherine, guided her throughout her life and inspired her to lead the French army to victory during the 100 Years' War. Her visions were later used against her during her trial, but to this day, Joan of Arc is considered one of the most important saints in the Catholic Church, her apparitions widely accepted as genuine spiritual experiences. St. Padre Pio, a modern Catholic saint, is another figure who reported numerous religious visions throughout his life. He is said to have experienced visits from Jesus, Mary, and his guardian angel on multiple occasions. These apparitions, coupled with his other mystical experiences such as the stigmata, have made him one of the most revered saints in recent history. Similarly, there have been many reports of angelic apparitions throughout the centuries. Often described as glowing beings of light, angels are said to appear in times of great need, offering protection or delivering important messages. While many of these apparitions have been recorded in religious texts, they continue to be reported by ordinary people in modern times, adding to the rich tapestry of spiritual encounters that shape religious belief. Perhaps the most profound religious apparitions are those involving Jesus Christ himself. These are often viewed as moments of deep spiritual significance, with the appearance of Christ being interpreted as a direct intervention by God. Reports of Christ appearing to individuals, often in moments of intense prayer or religious devotion, can be found in many historical and modern accounts. One of the most notable of these encounters is the appearance of Jesus to St. Faustina Kowalska in the early 20th century, leading to the devotion of the Divine Mercy. In her diary, Faustina recorded her frequent visions of Jesus, who asked her to spread the message of God's mercy and love. These apparitions have since been recognized by the Catholic Church, and the Divine Mercy devotion has become a global movement. Other reports of Christ apparitions have been less formalized, but no less impactful. Throughout history, individuals have claimed to have seen Jesus, sometimes accompanied by miraculous phenomena, such as healing or the sudden conversion of the non-believers who witnessed the event. These accounts, while often difficult to verify, have been accepted by many as moments of profound divine connection. While most well-known apparitions have occurred within the Christian tradition, religious visions and appearances of divine figures are not limited to Christianity. In Hinduism, for instance, devotees have claimed to witness gods and goddesses appearing in their physical forms, often during religious festivals or moments of deep meditation. Similarly, in Buddhism, there are accounts of bodhisattvas or even the Buddha appearing to followers in visions, guiding them toward enlightenment. The Catholic Church holds a long-standing tradition of investigating and, in some cases, officially recognizing religious apparitions as genuine miracles. Throughout history, the Church has approached these events with a mixture of faith and caution, conducting thorough investigations before deeming them worthy of veneration. However, when the Church declares a particular apparition to be genuine, it considers the event to be divinely inspired, viewing it as a sign from God or the Virgin Mary meant to guide and strengthen the faith of believers. While the glowing apparition over Ikaria remains unofficial, many within the Catholic Church and other Christian traditions believe that such occurrences could be divine signs, drawing comparisons to previous miraculous events in history. The Church's approach to apparitions is both theological and pastoral, and it is rooted in a careful process that ensures these phenomena are not the result of superstition, psychological phenomena, or fraud. When an apparition is reported, particularly one involving the Virgin Mary, Jesus, or saints, the Catholic Church takes the matter seriously. However, the Church does not rush to declare any apparition as miraculous without proper investigation. The process can take years, even decades, and involves an in-depth examination by local bishops, theologians, and sometimes Vatican officials. The Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith is the Vatican body responsible for overseeing investigations into supernatural claims, including apparitions. Local bishops, where the event occurs, often initiate the inquiry. The Church looks for several key factors when determining the authenticity of an apparition. Any messages or visions associated with the apparition must align with the teachings of the Catholic Church. The Church is careful to ensure that the content of the apparition does not promote heresy, schism, or other deviations from its doctrines. The Church looks for evidence of sincerity, faith, and humility in those who experience the vision.